pleasant morning to everyone, and welcome to the StackLeague University Series GNC edition. I'm King Bartolome, and I'll be your host for this wonderful morning. We have an amazing resource speaker for this session today who will talk about how to successfully find a career in the digital landscape and also toolkits for winning a career amidst the COVID 19 pandemic. We hope you'll learn a lot. But before anything else, I would like to give you an overview of Stack League, especially if it's your first time to join a Stack League event. Stack League is the Philippines' first year-round competitive programming league with the mission to develop programming leaders that inspire a nation into coding. StackLeague is powered by StackTrack's fully automated talent analytics and assessment platform, to which StackLeague will then gather thousands of IT students and professionals to compete and rank amongst the best programmers in the country. One might wonder, Sir King, what are the benefits that we might leverage when we join StackLeague? StackLeague, which was launched last March 16, is a pioneering programmer league gathering over 5,000 tech talents across the country to test their coding acuity with the promise of nationwide recognition, thousands of prizes, hundreds of tech job opportunities, and invitation only invites. But wait, there's more. We also have whopping cash prize. From 200,000 pesos, the cash prize is now at 300,000 and continues to increase. Of course, Stack League wouldn't be possible without our partners. Co-presenter JobStreet, we have sponsors Microsoft, Workbank, Viber. We have our silver sponsors AWS and Caliber, and for our bronze sponsor, we have Accenture. We'd also like to thank our community partners who help the league reach as many programmers in the country as possible. Moving forward, for those who are new at Stack League, this is how the ranking system works. You will start at the bottom with 0 points. You solve as many challenges as you can and earn points. The more points you get, the higher your ranking goes. The more opportunities are unlocked for you to access. These are the supported programming languages of the league. We have JavaScript, Java, Python, C Sharp, and PHP. To share to everyone, one of the highlights of Stack League is the weekly ranking and treasure chest. Last August 28 was our last treasure chest for the individual category. But don't you worry, guys. We are excited to announce the opening of the treasure chest for team category. That was last September 5. Team category was launched last July 11. Now you can compete with a team consisting of 3 to 5 members for points and prizes, where the total points of the team is the sum of all individual points earned by each member. And for those players who missed their chance for the treasure chest individual category, I'm so happy to announce that we are opening the Stack League playoffs this September. Here's a short clip for you to see. Moving forward, Stack League Playoffs is a single elimination tournament featuring all monthly qualifiers. All weekly top 10 Stack League participants will automatically be invited to the monthly qualifier rounds. If you want to learn more, visit stackleague.com. And now for the introduction of our speaker. But before anything else, I would like to remind everyone, don't forget to type your questions in the comment section because we will address them later at the Q&A sessions. Now, let me introduce to you our speaker. He is a Filipino freelance software developer, digital marketer, events host, talent and model, and a community leader. Let's give it up for Mr. Michael Lance Domagas. Good morning, Sir Michael.
Hello, good morning, viewers of Stack League, and welcome to this episode. And my name is Michael, your resource person for today, and I'm very happy to be invited to talk about the careers and opportunities amidst the COVID-19 and the fourth industrial revolution. So are you excited, guys? No? Are you really excited? Please let us know through the comment section so that we know, no, what you feel. No? And my name is Michael Domagas. No? I am a community leader, software developer. I am a digital marketer, events host, and aspiring entrepreneur. So before talking about the fourth industrial revolution, no? So during a long time ago, ayan, kung saan we're not yet born, no? Are you familiar in this picture? No? Familiar ba tayo dito? Say yes, no? Familiar tayo. So this is what you call the steam engine, no? During a long time ago, ito na yung mga machine na ginagamit nila, no? In building up industries, in transportation, yung pagdadala ng goods, no? But as times goes by, you know, as time goes by, you know, nag-i-evolve yung tinatawag na how we value things. No? Kung naririnig nyo yung pinaka-precious material sa buong mundo, the most precious material in the world is gold. No? Until during the time na natagpuan nila yung oil, no? Na nagpa-power up na mga makina, na mga engines. So sinasabi nila na oil is the new gold or the black gold. But no, in this era, there is something more valuable, something more precious than gold and oil. Ang tawag doon ay data. No? He who has a data or big data has more knowledge. Kaya sinasabi nila na data is the new oil. Kaya as times goes by, you know, paiba, no? What is the definition of value? And ngayon, no, nasa nakikita natin, data is one key. So, itong evolution na to, no, ng industry, no, we witness na in the first era, no, diyan na nag-umpisa yung mechanization or yung tinatawag na powered by steam or yung pagpapower ng mga machines, no. As times goes by, no, na-invento yung kuryente, nagkaroon ng mass production ng mga goods, no, ng mga assembly line. And itong panahon natin, no, in our time, no, dito na nabuo yung mga computer, electronics, gadgets that we all enjoy, no. Ito na yung Industry 3.0, no, yung mga transistors na naririnig natin. And lastly, no, because of internet connectivity, parang lumiit yung mundo natin. Our world became smaller and smaller. We can interact people from different backgrounds, from different countries, from different regions, no? Ito na yung Industry 4.0 where everything will be interconnected through our gadgets, to our computers, to our machines. Ano nga ba yung may expect natin ng mga technologies in the fourth industrial revolution? Unang-una sa lahat yung artificial intelligence, no? AI. Yung AI na yan, these are machines that can think as humans. So pwede natin sabihin na hindi naman siya yung self-thinking robot, hindi naman sa ganun, no? But they have the capability to think or act like us. Pangalawa, yung tinatawag ng automation, wherein everything will be done in a similar fashion every now and then, no, without human intervention. So, halimbawa, yung factory, no, ginagawa na niya mag-isa yung dapat niyang gawin. Ganon din yung robotics, wherein mga robots na ang gumagawa ng manual labor, no? Ito na yung bagong panahon natin, no, in the fourth industrial revolution. So you need to understand this. Kasama na dyan yung blockchain, wherein you store data in a decentralized fashion as opposed of storing data in a big silo or a big repository or database. Nandiyan na yung tinatawag na Internet of Things, wherein everything or every gadget or every equipment is connected through the internet. No? You can control your home appliance using your cell phone connected to the internet. No? Yes, kahit nasa labas po kayo ng bansa, you can control your own home. Quantum computing, no? Ito na yung mga pinag-uusapan lately. It is more on doing computation in a quantum level. No? Sa mga maliliit na bagay, no? How do you do yung tinatawag nilang computation? Biotechnology, when we say biotechnology, is how to use technology to improve life. No? How do you use how do you converge between yung biology or life and yung technology or mechatronics or electronics na alam natin. Autonomous vehicles, that's part of automation, no? Ang automated vehicles, hindi mo na kailangan mag-drive, no? The vehicle will drive for you, no? Through yung automation na yan, no? And nanotechnology, no? Gumagamit siya ng mga maliliit na particles to create products, no? And material science, energy storage, no? Palitan ng palit yung gadgets. So, yung pag-store ng energy ay dine-develop nila in such a way that you can have batteries that are quite small, and 3D printing, no? Meaning you can design miniature stuff using yung mga mesh or yung mga models na you can design through the use of computer. And in what we see right now, no, there's a one common denominator, which is disruption brought by technology, no, brought by the fourth industrial revolution. Hindi na ito yung alam natin before na manual labor lang, na ito yung gagawin ko for today, ito na yung gagawin ko bukas, no? Because of disruption, everything is automated, no? Everything is digitalized, and therefore nagiging efficient yung trabaho natin. Ayan. Pero merong isang bagay na nag-disrupt sa atin within the past year. The COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic is a big threat to humanity right now, no? Nag-emerge lang ito doon sa isang lugar, no, sa China, then kumalat, no? At marami ang nagkakasakit at namamatay dahil sa virus na ito. We are forced to go home, stay at home to do work. Isa yan sa mga pinaka siguro yung event na yan, no, that led to a rapid digital transformation, kasi nga we want to avoid being caught by this virus. We want to be safe, no? There are lots of jobs na you can actually do in the comfort of your own home, no? So alamin natin, ano nga ba ang mga trabaho after the COVID-19 pandemic, no? Ano kaya ang mga trabahong yan, no, that we will expect, no? And yung mga i-share ko sa inyo ngayon, ito ay from Gartner research. Okay? Yeah. So number 1 is the increase in remote working. So sabi ng Gartner, 48% of the mga employees daw will likely to work remotely or outside of the office for at least part of their time after COVID-19, no? Versus yung magtatrabaho sa opisina, no? So more and more organizations will now shift to do remote working, no? Kasi ito na yung bukod dun sa this is how we deal with the COVID-19 pandemic, no? We want to balance, no, yung tatawag na work-life balance din, no? Kung saan kasi kapag trabaho kasi sasakay tayo sa sasakyan, no? Magkakaroon ng traffic, no? So may mga trabaho na you can do at home. Pangalawa is data collection, no? Mas marami ngayon yung kumbaga yung mga employers natin, they wanted to monitor their employees frequently, no? Gaya ng pag tinatawag na virtual clocking, binabantayan nila yung computer work storage usage, and minomonitor nila yung communications and employee needs. So gusto nilang maintindihan, no, yung mga employers natin, to know yung engagement nila within their employees and their well-being, no? They're concerned, no, kung kamusta na ang kanilang mga empleyado. So they will be inclined to use mga monitoring tools, no, para maintindihan pa nila yung kanilang mga empleyado. And they wanted to do this so that they wanted to help you, no, kung may problema man lang, and makakatugon sila if needed. And they want to to analyze din kung magiging productive ba yung employee or hindi, or what went wrong or what went right. So yung nangyaring pandemic kasi, no, maraming nawalang trabaho, no? Let's face it, no, maraming na lay off at maraming nagsarang trabaho or business, no, during the pandemic, no. So maraming nag-cut ng kanilang budget, no, para makatipid and mabuhay. There are some industries that talagang bumagsak, like tourism, no. So ang plano nila, no, they want to prepare yung tinatawag nilang contingent workers to become more flexible yung kanilang workforce after the COVID-19 pandemic. Meaning they're looking at parang this is a measure kung saan magiging cost efficient, no, yung kanilang paggalaw or kanilang pagtrabaho upang sa ganon tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung business nila. And therefore itong contingent workers na ito, that would be key into continuing to run the business. So we will expect also the more expanded role of the employer, no. They will further understand the needs of the employees kasi nga dahil mabigat itong pinagdadaanan natin, no. So it pushed the bounds on how employers view their employee experience, no. Gusto nila yung mga employers natin magtagal kayo sa trabaho. Gusto nila mga employers natin to be more efficient in work, no? And they're very sensitive ngayon ang kamusta ka na sa trabaho. They wanted you to perform, they wanted you to be more feel safe, no? And they're doing things, no, para sa gayon sa mga panahon na ito, no, in these trying times, you are still comfortable to work, di ba? And mawi-witness din natin yung tinatawag na separation of critical skills and roles. Ano nga ba ito? Kasi parang napaghahalo din yung mga iba't ibang mga roles sa trabaho, pero may mga bagay na pwedeng i-identify nila na pinaka-importanting role, no? That is what you call the critical role. Ito yung mga bagay na they think it is important sa kanilang business, no? So halimbawa, they wanted to put less emphasis sa mga hindi naman kailangang mga skills and competencies, but they will be investing or to concentrate in the skills and roles na makakapagbigay sila ng advantage or benefit sa kumpanya. So they wanted to encourage employees or people na hindi lang role-based lang or hindi lang yung next career mo lang yung titignan mo lang, no? But you must be open for multiple opportunities. Kasi hindi mo nga alam yung mangyayari in the future, no? Hindi mo alam kung saan ka patungo, no? Because of the rise of digitalization, because of the effect of the pandemic. So, ang advice sa inyo guys, no? Do not concentrate on one single role. Marami dyan pwedeng pag-aralan. Marami dyan pwedeng sanayin na mga critical skills. And even though naintindihan ng mga industries or organizations yung concern, no, o yung problem na kinaharap ng mga empleyado because of the COVID-19 pandemic, no, may mga ibang mga empleyado din, no, na talagang hindi natutulungan, no. So you need to understand, no, na ito ay talagang this is the real scenario, no, but you need to be, kumbaga employers need to be mindful kung kamusta na ang kanilang mga employees, no, and they need to address inequalities, no, at saka they need to be fair dun sa mga nagtatrabaho remotely and yung mga nagtatrabaho in office, no. So may trend na ngayon na they wanted to promote, no, yung tinatawag na culture of inclusiveness, kung saan okay lang yun kung nagtatrabaho ka online or sa office. Yan. And makikita din natin dito, no, sa pandemyang ito kung paano ba nila yung mga employers tinitreat yung mga empleyado nila, no? Especially yung mga nasa taas, no? How do they decide kung paano nila ititreat yung mga employees versus yung kita nila, no? So there are some organizations that will be more transparent and be more open kung paano nila sinusuportahan yung kanilang mga employees. So you need to be aware of the programs of the employers to accommodate the employees during the time of this era, this COVID-19 era. So you need to know, you need to be aware of this when you're looking for a job or looking for a career. Kasi dito mo matitiyak kung talagang mapoprotektahan ka ng employer mo, no? Or baka hindi rin in the long run, no? You need to be aware of the decisions, no? And siguro sabihin natin na marami sa organization, no, when they redesign their organization, no, they're focusing on streamlining their roles, their supply chain and workflows to increase efficiency, no? Normal lang yan kasi gusto nila syempre na bumaba yung costs, magtaas naman yung revenue, tumaas naman yung revenue. So because of this, no, parang nagkaroon ng less flexibility to respond to disruptions like this, no? But compared to other resilient organizations, no, they can respond to change, no? They can change the course, kumbaga. So kinakailangan in a responsive organization, no, we need to be agile and flexible kung paano gawin yung mga bagay na yan within the organization. So ine-expect talaga sa mga employees na maging flexible tayo, mag-adapt tayo sa situation para kung saan man tayo i-assign ay pupwede tayo, no? We need to accept the fact that hindi lang iisa ang role na kaya natin gawin. Pwedeng iba't ibang role. Sabi nga sa IT, no, pati yung pagre-repair ng ref, di ba? Inaano pa sa, no? Pero yan isang ibang kaso lang yan, no? Pero the point here is mapa-IT ka man, mapa-ibang course or specialty, you still need to be cross-functional, no? And you need to understand na you are not born for a specific role, no? Malay mo, baka yung role na hindi mo gusto, yan pa yung maging that would lead you into success, no? So, according to the Vice President of the Advisory of Gartner, diversity leaders will need to be informed in role design and creation of flexible work systems to ensure employees of all backgrounds and needs are considered when the organization designs new workflows. Ayan. Sana may natutunan kayo sa article na yan. So, pangalawa, no, yung tinatawag na mga skills na dapat nyong malaman, no, upang makasabay tayo doon sa trabaho, no, nag-aantay sa atin post-COVID-19 pandemic. No, masaya akong i-discuss sa inyo to dahil napapanahon na ito and you need to understand itong mga skill set, no, na malalaman ninyo in finding your career or opportunity. First of all is customer service. Okay? Paano ba tong customer service na ito? No? Kinakailangan kasi, no, when we talk to customers, to our clients, kinakailangan ipakita natin sa kanila, no, that we love them, that we value them, no, especially na the interaction is online at wala ng face-to-face na interaction. So, you need you need to understand na hindi lang ito sa customer service, no, pati rin sa pag-usap sa boss, no, but you need to understand na yung empathy or yung tamang interaction would be very important, no? Especially you need to know yung kausap mo, kung sino yung kausap mong customer, no, but there are, kunyari, itong role ng customer service specialist, no? Yan, nauuso na yan, no? And you might think na, hey, parang malayo to sa course ko, no? Pero kung sa totoo lang, this is a soft skill that you need to learn in the future. Pangalawa is leadership, no? When you say leadership, hindi lang ito para sa mga boss. Ito ay sign ng self-awareness and authenticity. Meaning, ang leadership ay isang bagay na it is about you and how you stand out, no? And how you can be truthful to your stakeholders. So, minsan, kumbaga, nawawala yung connection, no, sa mga leaders, no, because of the mga nangyayari ngayon, and may mga bagay na kinakailangan bigyan ng desisyon, no, na mabigat, no, na that might risk anyone, no. You need to understand that before making decisions, you need to know the risk, no, of every aspect of it. You need to weigh in, no. So, mahalaga na ma-project mo yung clarity when you decide on something. Malinaw to, hindi siya ambiguous. Credibility, yung sino ka ba, no? Yun yung credibility. You build your own self and self-confidence. You need to be more, should I say, you need to stand on what decisions that you can make, no, para maganda yung ating career. Next is communication. Now, itong skill set na to napakahalaga, especially sa ating mga technologies. Ito yung nawawalang aspekto. When we say communication, it is how we talk to other people. Whether sa mga managers natin, sa mga classmates natin, sa mga kliyente natin, or sa iba pang mga tao, no? You need to factor in na sa panahong ito, you will be talking to people remotely or by the likes of this technology, no? Na maaaring tuloy-tuloy yung ganitong interaction, no? Kahit tapos na yung pandemic. You need to be mindful na talking to the person face-to-face is different from the online. You need to understand that, no? You need to learn how to pitch yourself to the employers or kung sino man yung gusto nyong applyan, no? So that you can stand out among the rest, no? You need to be mindful of your body language, no? Baka mamaya kasi yung sinasabi natin hindi siya akma dun sa gusto nating mangyari, no? You need to be more be mindful of how you communicate with others. Problem solving. When we say problem solving, maraming bagay na na napapaisip tayo that we need to really think about and to address it right away, no? Pero yung sadly, yung mga ibang tao, they only rely on biases and gut feeling. Okay? So, kagaya ng critical thinking and rational analysis, no? Napakahalagang i-hone tong skill na ito, no? Especially after the COVID-19 pandemic, no? You need to know how to answer questions and to ask the right questions para malinaw yung conversation, no? And napakahirap mag-decide, no? Especially kung marami kang nare-receive na information. But you need to study. You need to use your critical thinking skills. And ito, no? Operations and project management. Ito yung bagay na dapat nating malaman. How does the organization work? Before you go to a job, you need to be mindful ano ba itong pinapasukan kong trabaho at saka business. At paano ako makaka-blend dun sa operational workflow nila. And how do we do that, no? We need to understand, no, na may mga project management practices po sila na sinusunod, no, na dapat yung malaman like Six Sigma, Scrum at iba pa, so that you can adapt to how we work in the workplace. And lastly, yung marketing. When we say marketing, paano mo pinapakilala yung sarili mo sa iba? How do you stand out to others? So, how do you, yung brand na binibigay mo? No? How do you deliver that brand to us? So, how do you define yourself? So, especially now na we want to connect with others, we want to connect to companies, no? You need to make sure that you will be understood by others. So you need to present yourself better through applying marketing concepts. Hindi lang siya pang business lang, no? Pang tech din yan, no? Minsan ang problem sa atin, nahihiya tayong i-market sa sarili natin, no? But you need to know your skills, your talents, so that you can reach out successfully to others, to people that you apply. So, ano bang pwede kong gawin sa ngayon while preparing? I know that you are students, no? You are still struggling with the situation. No? My advice is number one, study hard. When we say study hard, napakahirap. Yes, totoo yan, napakahirap ng panahon ito. But you need to understand that this is the best way to understand new things, especially now that technology, information is ubiquitous because of technology. Information, you can search it easily through the net para maintindihan mo yung mga topics na yan. Utilize online learning. May mga eskwelahan ngayon na that offers online learning. Hindi lang eskwelahan, may mga institusyon globally that would help you in your learning journey, kagaya ng LinkedIn Learning, EDX, or edX, tsaka Coursera. No? You also need to be mindful of the latest trends. When we say latest trends, is ano ba itong mga career, mga technology na to that I need to learn. Sadly, no, ang nalalaman natin, yun lang, mga puro mga meme, mga pauso, no? But we tend to forget to learn ano ba yung nauusong technology ngayon. Kasi maganda aralin natin yan, no? Kasi kapag nag-boom yan, magkakaroon ng demand, no? Tayo ang hahanapin ng industry. So you need to be updated. And attend developer meetups. No? May mga meetups sa mga communities na yan so that you will be learn more new things. Meet bright-minded people. Ayun. And to learn new stuff. Maganda pag naipagkita ka dyan, no? You meet with other people, you create meaningful projects. Ayan. And especially yung maganda rin itong mga competitions and hackathons. Kasi by joining them, no, nai-stimulate yung interest ninyo sa technology. No, nagkakaroon ng brainstorming, curiosity, natututo din tayo ng bago. No? Ngayon na meron lang ako i-share sa inyong hackathon, no? Pangalan ay NASA Space Apps Challenge happening on October 2 to 3. Isa siyang hackathon ng NASA. Maganda dito, you are welcome to join. You're free to join. No? I know that you're from Cebu, you're from Pampanga. You might think or you might think that you want to join this. Ang maganda dyan, may mga there is a location for Cebu and Pampanga as well. No? Meron tayo sa Manila, saka sa iba pang lugar. And lastly, no, is to join programming challenges like StackLeague. Napaganda ng programa ng StackLeague din kasi they give you opportunity to learn about programming and the other hand, no, bibigyan ka pa ng prizes and recognition. So, saan ka pa makikita ng isang challenge kung saan na pag ikaw ay nag-excel ay nasa leaderboard ka. No, you're top of the top 10, no? You earn prizes, you earn rewards and awards. So, yun lang, no? Ako, thank you so much for listening. And if you have questions, please feel free to ask them, no? In the comment section, no, para mabasa natin. We welcome that kind of of interaction para so that we can learn, no, ano ba yung naiisip mo ngayon, no? Kamusta ba yung kamusta ka na, no? And what do you look into the future of career and finding careers. So I hope may natuto kayo. Ito yung aking mga references, no? And thank you once again for listening. No, maraming salamat. Thank you. So, ayun.
Thank you so much, Sir Michael, for that wonderful and exquisite talk. I hope Sir Michael has imparted essential knowledge for you to leverage career opportunities amidst the new normal. Now we open the floor to questions. While waiting for the questions from our audience, I prepared some questions to ask Sir Michael just to kindle the conversation. So here's my question, Sir Michael. Po. What is that one achievement or win in your career which made you say that you successfully adapted to the new normal?
Okay, siguro first of all, I considered learning new skills. No? I am in a IT background, no? I know programming and software development, but I decided to learn more about digital marketing and how to to do that field, no? Kasi first of all, these are really in demand jobs right now. You need to be flexible, no? In the time of this pandemic, there are some projects that are not available, even though that you learn uh, that skill. So learning a new and entirely new skill, for me, I consider that as a achievement, no? Especially that you can apply that in in the future when you start your own business, for instance, or you want to present yourself to others. So, yun, thank you for that wonderful question.
Thank you, Sir Michael. That's really true po, no? That in order for you to say that you have successfully adapted to the new normal is that when you learn or step outside of your comfort zone and learn new things that is in demand right now. Okay, so while we are waiting for some questions, here's another question po. So, how did your earlier career choices lead you to where you are right now?
Okay, kasi before I have been totally into software development, no? But as times goes by, I discovered that I can interact with other people, that I can do interpersonal skills, no? Mahiyain akong tao noon, hindi ako makapalang muka, no? But in these times, no, you need to be more self-confident. Yan ang natutunan ko sa buhay. You need to learn how to present yourself, especially in this competitive world, no, kung saan we wanted to stand out from the rest. So you need to build self-confidence, and siguro yung pwede kong mai-advise ngayon sa kabataan is that you need to know how to brand yourself, no? If you're good at, for example, Python development, then you need to present it in a proper way na employers would think na talagang you know what you learn or what skill that you have. So, siguro by not only, it's not actually changing career. Hindi nga changing career tong ginagawa ko. I'm just learning new stuff along the way. Kumbaga, along the way, so that in the future you will have more options and more career choices in the future, especially in the ever-changing world of disruption, no? Brought to you by COVID-19 and the fourth industrial revolution. So yun.
Thank you, Sir Michael. You know what? That's really true po, no? Parang at the first time na you would step out on your, you would go to professional field, you would really feel like you're intimidated by other people because they're there for a long time na, and parang you're starting pa lang your career, and that's really a good thing that you step out of your comfort zone and build up your interpersonal skills. So that's really helpful, especially for these students watching us right now. No, they're graduating and they wanted to and what are they expecting when they graduated and go to the professional world. So, GNC students, if you have questions po for Sir Michael, kindly put it in the comment section na lang po.
Yeah, if you have some questions, please feel free to comment, no? Siguro tanungin ko lang, baka pwedeng ako naman yung magtanong sa inyo. Ayan. If you want to be na para interactive tayo, ayan. So I just want to ask, ano ba yung career na gusto nyo pasukan once you graduated? Ayan. Sige, if baka you wanted to share naman, no? Do you want to be a software developer? So what kind of software developer it is, no? Baka you want to share naman, no? Share to us ano yung career na gusto nyo. And baka you might have some questions regarding career choices or the technologies that you might expect in the future. Kagaya ng disruption brought to you by automation. Alam mo, King, ang isa sa mga concern daw is yung pagbawas ng workforce because of automation. Ayan. Sabi daw nila na because of automation, maraming mawawalan ng trabaho. But
Yes po.
that is a concern, no? That is a real concern. Posible ba yun? Parang parami magagraduate pero saan kami magtatrabaho, no? So, the solution there is that you need to upskill. You need to learn new stuff. Hindi po pwedeng kung ano man yung natutunan ko sa classroom, hanggang doon na lang. Because what we learn from the classroom will give us the foundational concepts, no? And the most special or the most important thing that you need to do is to finish your college. Okay? Do not compare yourself with uh, Bill Gates, with Mark Zuckerberg. Do not never compare yourself to them. Dahil iba po sila sa atin. No? You need to understand that iba yung situation sa kanila at iba yung situation dito. Sa Pilipinas, college degrees are really, really valued and looked upon by employers pa rin, no? And it is also helpful. Kaya tapusin nyo yan. No? Tapusin nyo yung college nyo. No? Huwag kayong mag-drop out kahit anong mangyari. No? You have the tools and resources provided by the internet. Nandito yung StackLeague to give you opportunities as well to learn about programming. No? So yun lang. Sige. Ayan.
That's a good question for our GNC graduating students po. No? Parang, what is your specific or what do you think is your career when you graduate, or what do you want to be when you graduate? So that's very inspirational also, that to share with the students that you really have to finish your college degree because it's really important in the Philippines, the education. And so if you wanted to share what is your what career you want to be when you graduate, just put it in the comment section. And now we have a question from Cruzada John Bryan. Okay, so sir, yung AI po ba kaya mag-think in creative or think in logical way lang po?
Okay, good question. No? When we say AI, it is the ability of the machine to think just like us. Now, usually, when we say AI, no, naisip natin yung may robot dyan na nagsasalita na parang tao. Well, to tell you the truth, that will come to a point na yun yung end goal niya, no? But yung AI is not limited to that aspect, no? Kasi yung naisip natin, tatawag na artificial general intelligence, no? Pero yung may mga ibang AI dyan na that can really think and do a specific skill, no? Like yung mayroong supercomputer na nakatalo sa chess grandmaster. Diba? So think about it. So to answer the question kung if the AI can think creative or in logical way, the safest answer for that is they can think in logical way. But to think in creative aspect, that is something that is being researched about. It is so funny that the AI can do better than humans in terms of computation, in terms of logic, and in terms of to find computational solutions. But it is hard for an AI to mimic or to imitate how a baby would act, di ba? Kung kailan tatawa yung baby, kailan ngingiti yung baby, paano ngingiti yung baby. So that is the thing that AI is hard to do. Di ba? Yun yung paradox ng AI. So siguro it can think more logically for the matter today. Thank you for the question.
Yeah, and I hope Sir Michael has answered your question po. No? I honestly think that humans and technology has its pros and cons. So in technology, it helps people in computing, programming, or the logical side of things. While people are very creative, they have their creative brain juices that can also help on how to design their technological materials or things. So yun po, it ano parang it helps each other po on how to create a successful technology po for the betterment of every individual po. So yun, GNC Nians, do you have questions po for Sir Michael?
Yeah,
So,
continue to ask questions habang nandito pa tayo, no? We would love to hear your thoughts, no? Kung ano ba, you can ask about ano ba yung magiging career natin or what, no? And if you want, you can even share your thoughts about this.
okay, so while waiting for some comments or questions for Sir Michael, last question from me. So, Sir Michael, what advice would you give to your younger self at the start of your career?
Siguro ang advice ko sa sarili ko, no, beforehand, first of all, you need to learn fast. Yun. You need to learn fast. You need to be agile. You need to adapt quickly. If we heard this advice a long time ago, then the more ngayon, no, with the ever-changing world due to the fourth industrial revolution, compounded by COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be more agile. We need to be more open to new ideas and to grab all the opportunities that is in front of us right now. So, yun yung advice ko talaga sa sarili ko. Thank you, napaganda ng tanong.
Thank you, sir. That's really insightful po, no? That you really have to adapt very quickly because the world is changing very rapidly. So we have to adapt para di po tayo naiiwan ng panahon. So we have another question from Jose Harvey Semblante. What do you think, sir, is the best programming language or languages right now?
Magandang tanong yan. It's a good and very important question. Honestly, the for me, the right answer for that is the best programming language depends on your objectives and purpose. So, for instance, you are designing web interface or websites, then you might consider to learn about JavaScript and its related frameworks, no? Yung mga nauso dyan, yung mga Angular, React, Vue, and etc. Laravel for PHP. Yeah, yan, mga ganyan, no, PHP. So, these are the things that you want to consider kung magwe-web ka. If you are in mobile, you can consider Swift or Kotlin. If you're more in the enterprise, you want to consider Java, no? If you are more on data science and analytics, you might consider Python and R, no? Especially if you're a statistician, no? So the best programming language will depend on your objective and purpose. Game development pala, no? Game development, you might want to study C++ and C#, no? Pero ngayon kasi, no, sa mga nagbabagong panahon ngayon, no, uso yung Python. No, I'm not saying na I mean, it is good that you study that, no. Ang Python kasi, it is it's one of the easiest to learn, no. And one of the most practical, especially in terms of computation, in terms of, yan, sa IoT, ginagamit yung Python. I'm not endorsing Python, pero sinasabi ko lang na ito yung common na inaaral ngayon ng tao. So, you might want to think kung medyo nahirapan kang mag-aral ng programming language, you might think yung Python could be a good way to start, ano? But again, it will boil down on what do you need, no? What is your objective? So, balitaan mo ko, Jose Harvey. Ano ba ang gusto mong i-develop na gawing mga program? Ayun, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sir Michael, and thank you, Sir Harvey. I hope Sir Michael has given you the a more appropriate answer for your question. So, uh, it depends lang talaga kung ano yung objective mo on what do you want to build. So, ayun yung magiging answer to what is your programming language to use. Okay, we have another question from RB. Sir, what if maging AI po lahat ng nagtatrabaho dito sa mundo? Nakakatulong ba tayong mga IT or nagiging sagabal sa tao dahil nag-aagawan sila ng trabaho?
Yan, that's a very good question, RP. Napakagandang question yan. That is talagang tago sa puso yan. And it is very, sabihin ko na RB, that's very hard to answer. Pero this is the ano yung tinatawag dito? Existential question ngayon, no? Oo nga, tama nga ba na we develop AI mechanism, matatanggalan pala ng trabaho ang iba? Nawawalan ng opportunity magtrabaho ang iba dahil sa AI and automation. Nakakaano yan, nakakakilabot yan, no? And we really find, yun, yung iba, nakikita nila na, oo nga, no? Parang nakaka-apekto ang trabaho ngayon. Now, to give you my own perspective about this is that automation is really, that's the consequence. Maraming mawawalan ng trabaho. Nakakatulong ba tayo or nagiging sagabal pa? Do not think that what you're doing is causing harm to others. No. If what you do is good, then continue in what you're doing, no? Pero to share you more about this issue, no? Kaya may tinatawag na ethical use of data or the study of data ethics, no? Kasi pagaya ng mga privacy na yan, no? And we are monitored, no, by through data. Ito yung bagay na dapat nating maging aware, no? Kung saan there are some systems that might even harm us rather than might be beneficial to us. So you need to be mindful on what projects that you are developing. Now, makakatulong ba tayo or makakasagabal pa dahil naagawan sila ng trabaho? I advise is that the workforce, whatever they are, no, whether it is on food, tourism, agriculture, machinery, logistics, whatever it is in there, and even governance and public service, you need to adapt to change. Meaning, change is real. Diba? Naririnig natin struggle is real. Diba? Naririnig natin yan. Hindi lang struggle is real lang yan sa COVID-19 pandemic and itong nagbabagong mundo ng technology. Change is real pa. So, the environment should not only change but also yourself. You need to adapt to the setting and be mindful of the ethics of the software systems that you are developing. No, you need to be mindful of that. No, when we say kung nakakatulong ba ang tayo mga IT or nagiging sagabal, I think yan yung tanong na honestly hindi ko pa kayang sagutin. No? But if you think that what you're doing is good, continue, pursue that. But if you think that what you're doing will lead harm to others, it is best to change the course. So, yun lang. I hope that it answers your question. RB, you let me hear, be more open on these thoughts and love to discuss this in the next session.
All right, thank you, Sir Michael, and I hope RB Sir Michael has given you insights on your question. So we have our next question from Cruzada John Bryan again. So, Sir, pwede po kaya in our current technology, for example, yung online videos po ay pwede matransmit yung feelings na experience ng host through VR?
Magandang tanong din yan, no? Kasi the VR or virtual reality or even augmented reality and the immersive technologies. These are things that you want to simulate in a virtual setting na nangyayari in real environment, no? That is the goal, no? That is the goal na pati yung feelings, pati yung experience, pa-transmit through VR. Similar naman doon sa mga robot na nagpapakita ng emosyon, no? Kagaya ni Sophia, no? Basta ngingiti yung robot. So ganyan din, no? Parang ganyan din yung gagawin din sa VR. That is very important, no? Para to have a more immersive experience. Alam mo if the person is happy of what he or she is listening or makakasama pa, no? So posible ba ngayon or pwede ba ngayon? Hindi ko pa masagot yan dahil wala akong gadget sa VR, no? Pero love to no? I'm more than happy to check that out, no? But that would be the end goal, no? Transmit the full experience, the real experience through the VR. So siguro posible, but I cannot give a categorical answer for that as of now, no? Pero maybe sa ngayon, pero yun yung end goal niya, to transmit emotion or feelings so that you can have similar experience either live or in virtual reality. So I hope that it answers your question, John Brian.
Thank you so much, Sir Michael and John Brian. I think it's gonna be really interesting if we will ever be feeling the experience of the host through VR. So sa mga online videos or Zoom like events like this, it's really gonna be interesting if you will know what is the feeling. Parang ano siya, ita-translate into like face-to-face na rin siya. So, yun po. I think that's it for our question and answer. Thank you, Sir Michael, for all the lessons you've shared with us. Again, thank you for joining us at the StackLeague University Series GNC edition. If you also know someone um, who should be part of the league, invite them to register now at stackleague.com. See you at the next StackLeague event. Have a good morning ahead.